Welcome to another episode of Grain of Salt. This is a continuation of last week's episode. Fun fact, that is actually a lie. This is from 2 weeks ago. A continuation from 2 weeks ago. Daniel is an idiot. I am Daniel. Okay, bye. We're doing a two-parter on this because we just had so many fucking insecurities. And yeah, so that's the topic. If you were going to guess, you can't guess anymore because we just told you.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up.
Hopefully you guessed 5 minutes ago. Mm-hmm. But we're going to continue with our list of insecurities, and then we're going to cheer ourselves up by saying a couple securities, things we think we're really secure about. But yeah, so let's get right into it. If you guys didn't see last week's episode, go ahead and watch that before this one, because everything will still make sense, but we want your view for last week's.
Please.
So yeah, please go and
just like play it on your phone and just leave your phone for like an hour or so.
Yeah, start a new data plan and get a new phone just to play the podcast constantly.
Yeah, please.
Whose turn is it? What did you say?
I said we need money. Well, I was starting to say mine and then we were like,
oh yeah.
Was it how yeah. It was how like I show my love and affection towards like other people.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Are you insecure about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yes.
Yes.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm like too suffocating or like annoying sometimes, or like it's just not like how typical people show their like love and affection. So like it could be taken like in a totally different way.
Mm-hmm. This is for anybody?
Yeah, I think so. Like, cause I'm not very like, I think there's like specific people that like I'm like very like emotional like with, that I can like have a super deep conversation with and stuff like that. But like for other people, I like, it's not that I don't want to, it's just like I feel like it's like kind of awkward. So like I just try not to. But I feel like sometimes when like I show like my appreciation like to like specific people, I feel like maybe I'm like too rude, or like it comes off like in a weird way.
Rude?
Yeah, because I feel like I like joke around too much sometimes, and people like take that as like being like, oh you're just making fun of me, or like stuff like that.
I haven't felt that. If you're referencing me, I have not felt that.
No, yeah, I know we banter a lot, and especially with Ari too. So I think we're fine. But like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I do it with Rachel, or maybe she's just too fucking sensitive, bitch. But like, I feel like I say things maybe a little too harsh, or like with a weird like tone. It just sounds like rude.
It doesn't sound like you.
Yeah.
I see.
So I'm just like, oh, like wait, maybe I didn't mean it like that. But like,
well, I think if you're emotionally connected with somebody enough, they know that like at the end of the day, you do have good intentions when expressing your love, or like at the end of the day, you know they love you or whatever. Of course, it's great to hear it, and that may be like something to improve on, because that's like a whole other thing. But yeah, I think like if you were to voice that to whoever you're feeling it towards, it's like then it makes more sense potentially to the person too. Where it's like, oh, when I'm coming off this way, it's because like it's a coping mechanism, or I'm just like feeling a little awkward or whatever. But like at the end of the day, I do mean it. Which in saying that, you might get awkward.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you're like seriously voicing it, and that's what you always are trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah, because even with like my parents too, like I don't like tell my parents I love them. Like if we end a phone call, I'm just like, okay, bye.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I don't say like, oh, I love you, see you later, or like anything like that. But like I just like spending time with them, and sometimes I literally just go into my mom's room and like lay with her, and like I'll be on my phone and she's watching her shows. But
well, that's like quality time. That's like a love. I mean, this like totally reminds me of our love language episode. Some people, I mean, you don't have to say it because that would be words of affirmation. Some people just don't have a love language like that. And your love language might be different from Rachel to your parents to, you know, varying relationships. But
but that, I feel like my mom sometimes is like, oh, like she literally just comes in here and like is on her phone. Like she doesn't even pay attention to me or like talk to me. But I'm just like, I just like to sit here on my phone and like, and then she like,
so you enjoy that quality time and you feel like there's love
we're
underlying.
Not talking.
What did you say?
I said, because we're not talking.
You feel like there's love underlying.
Yeah.
Do you think she feels the same?
I feel like she does, just because like she'll like start like patting my head or like running her fingers, like
that's physical touch then. Like we're going through all of them.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes like, or even with them when I joke around, like they take shit maybe too seriously, and then like they're like why would you say that? And I'm just like, oh, I didn't mean like for it in a rude way.
Yeah,
like,
some people joking. Don't like adhere to certain types of humors.
Yeah.
Is like with dark humor, that's something we do like within our like small friend group, because we know that like if we do certain jokes or whatever publicly, people might be like, what the hell?
Yeah. So. For sure. I don't know if you've seen that like TikTok. I don't know if I can find it or not, but it's like, it's like what POV, like you're listening to me and my friend's conversation where we're joking around, but we get a little too serious. But it's like, oh, like I'll bend you over, like something like that.
Oh my God.
It's so funny. I don't know if I can find it, but
my insecurity, my next one, is my social skills. And I put in parentheses, even though some may view me as a social butterfly. I do feel like I'm pretty secure about it, but in certain situations, like when I'm going into like I don't know, especially with like new people that I'm meeting for the first time, or new situations, that's like, that can be definitely harder. But I feel like it's maybe just me being, you know, a little bit hypercritical of myself and taking it a little too far. But yeah, there's definitely been like moments where I'm like, oh, like I feel like I didn't, you know, I wasn't the best in that social environment. Yeah.
No, yeah. I feel like I'm pretty awkward in general, I feel like, but like at the same time when I like talk to some people, they're like, oh, like you're so like outgoing. Like I'm just like, really?
Yeah. I feel like we're both kind of just like in our heads about it, because like I feel like there is a lot more room to be awkward that we don't do. But we're kind of like that we want that remaining bit to be like figured out, but like it's just not there yet.
Yeah, I don't know, I can't find it, but whatever. But yeah, I feel like within like our group, like obviously since we know each other, like we're pretty like outgoing and stuff, and like other people looking in at us can see us like, oh, they're just like that, like they're just like always like that. But it's like when I meet someone new, I'm just like, I'm quiet and listen to them talking so I can like match their energy or like their humor.
You let them set the tone.
Yeah, because I'm just like, if I just start going at it like whatever the fuck, like they're gonna be like, who the fuck does this bitch think she is?
Well, maybe
like,
you'll set the tone.
Yeah,
it's like if it's not awkward if you don't make it awkward type of thing.
Yeah.
That's what I said to you when we first started the podcast. I was like, let's just fucking do it.
Yeah,
and we've done it,
because I thought I was gonna be like, yeah,
because that's how like cool. I feel like a lot of podcasts are, because people are fucking scared, and it's just in the words of Shia LaBeouf, just do it.
But yeah,
I'm a soda can.
Having
you won't get that. That's something that won't make sense unless you watch last week's episode. That little reference there.
But
how was Dr. Pepper made?
That's your like opening question.
Yeah.
Do you know how Dr. Pepper was
Me
made?
in a job interview.
Yeah.
Let's have a seat. Do you know how long Dr. Pepper was made ago? You're like, I don't. We've seen enough.
Yeah. That's so funny.
There's a door.
I feel like a lot of my insecurities, like, they're truly just based on my parents. Like, being like, oh, like all my hair stuff too. Like, my mom was the one that kind of like instilled that into me after, like, oh, like don't let your hair grow out, like your body hair at least grow out like too long. That's not like ladylike or whatever. And definitely society like played like more of a part into that, like on top of it. But then like my like hair, like my like actual hair, like my mom always liked it when it was long. And like when I cut it short, like she was like, oh, like you look so weird. And at first I was like,
oh my God,
I don't like it. Like I can't with it anymore. But like the more and more like I just had it, I'm just like, it doesn't look that bad. It's just because it's new.
Yeah,
it
takes some getting used to.
Yeah. And even like this like haircut that I get now, like every time that I cut it, I'm like, oh my God, like this is not what I wanted. Like what the fuck? But then I'm just like bitch, go wash out your hair. It's gonna look fine. Like,
that's fine. Like such an unfortunate thing about haircuts is like they immediately spin you around into a mirror and they're like, how do you like?
I'm just like
they should allow you like a few days to get used to it to give you like a true opinion.
Yeah. No, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was one time, the first time I cut like my curtain bangs, my hair, I think when it like was dried up, it was like up here. So it was like this, right?
Really?
Yeah.
The like length of your hair?
No, like the bang part. Oh. Not all. It's just like a bulk.
I was like, holy shit.
No, but my bangs, and like as soon as I took it, like I was like, oh yeah, it's so awesome. Like, yeah, it's so good. I just want to bang. Like, I'm just gonna go. And so
oh my god.
I went to bed and I went to my car and I was like
sobbing.
I literally slammed my head onto the steering wheel and just sat there for a second. I was like,
you slammed your head?
Like, I just kind of went like, okay. Like on the steering wheel, and I was like,
did not sound like a slam. No. Slam is like
but yeah, I like immediately like texted Rich. I was like, bitch, this is literally so bad. Like, I don't even know what to do. And then like she's like, send me a picture. I was like, bitch, I'm gonna fucking kill myself if I look at myself in the camera one more time. And like I took a picture and it's kind of like, it's like down here, the angle, and you can see my hair. It's like right here. I was like, this is not good. She's like, dude, like send me like an actual picture. Like you can't see anything. And then like
send me a YouTube video.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, I cut 14 inches of her hair off once in a YouTube video. And that
crazy.
is one of my favorite videos on my channel. It's so fucking funny.
That reaction is so genuine. Like, I was like...
Yeah, because at one point, like, after I cut your hair, I hold it up and I'm like, act surprised or act shocked. And you're like, I am shocked. And you're like crying.
That's what I mean. Like, it was just so scary because my mom was always like, oh, you look better with long hair. Like, you look better with long. So I was like, bitch.
Even back then, that insecurity was interesting.
Yeah, because I had gone to Mexico a little bit, not too much before. I think it was like a few like years maybe. And I got a haircut there and they totally like bought my like, I don't know like how to explain. So I just had really long hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went to just go like get a trim and like kind of like shape it. But the lady was like, oh, like if you cut it to here, like the way it's going to grow out, like it'll be good. And the amount of hair was like probably like this. Like it was a pretty lengthy amount of hair. Like... Like what?
That's like an inch.
That's like pretty average.
Have you seen that TikTok of the guy? He's like calling a pizza place and he's like, how big is your medium pizza? And then she's like 12 inches and she's like, how big is your large? And she goes 14 and he's like, okay, that's a pretty big difference.
That's so I can't.
Jesus Christ.
But anyways,
for those of you listening on audio, she like
I measured that out with my fingers. This is pretty large.
Large and in charge.
About like a foot, maybe. Is that a foot?
Right.
Yeah.
That's
about
like
a foot.
Yeah, that's like a foot.
Yeah. Around there.
That's like a fruit by the.
Yeah. But like that was my first time like getting like a pretty big haircut.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lady was just like, oh, like we just cut it off, like it'll be fine. Mm-hmm. And my mom was like, okay, yeah, sure. And like my hair was like super healthy, like like probably my dead ends probably like about an inch or so. Mm-hmm. Like it wasn't that bad. And so inch. For her
it's probably like an inch or so.
Yeah. But
full wingspan of your arms.
But yeah, like I don't understand why she cut so much. And then like after my like hair was literally to my shoulder, like a little bit under. And I was like, okay, like whatever. Like my mom fucking shows it. I don't give a fuck. And my uncle was actually telling me this story today. He was like, she probably literally like, he's like, I heard that people do that with like people with long hair, and then they like grab the hair, they wash it, like, and clean it and stuff, and then make it into hair extensions. And like, it was human hair, so it's like even pricier.
Yeah,
it's nice. It's like black. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
And he was like, you just like paid like what, like $30 for a haircut, and she just made like $120 off of that.
Oh my god.
And I was like, bro, there's no fucking way. And like, when he was telling me that today, I was like, that's probably so true. Like, she probably literally just sold my hair.
How often do you cut your hair?
Ugh. Too often, I think. Like, I literally cut my hair not that long ago. Literally 2 episodes ago now.
Yeah.
And like, it's like, it grew out like a lot.
Yeah, it's like past your shoulders now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And so I'm just like, I don't understand why it grows so fast. Like, I don't do anything to it.
Mine grows really fast too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't go a month without cutting my hair.
Yeah.
Well, I do, but like, it's right around the month mark when I do.
Yeah.
This past one, I went like a month and a week. And my friend, who's a cosmetologist, she cuts my hair. She was like, I was checking the podcast because I was like, did this bitch cut his hair? Like, she didn't say this bitch, but like, she was like wondering if I cut my hair, and she said she checked the podcast video. Bruh. And I didn't. I was like, no, I would never go to somebody else. Like, I've been going to her for so long, and I genuinely like, I love the way she cut my hair.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it's good. I like it.
Thank you.
But yeah, I recently now started going to like the same person. Like, I used to before go to like this one lady, and then we used to go to the other lady like across the fucking street from where she lives. It was just like people like in their house basically.
I knew somebody who did that in elementary school.
Oh really?
Just a 5th grader.
Yeah.
Cutting someone's hair
with a safety scissor. I don't know why it's
the
not
jagged like
the design like.
Someone did that. I think it was around COVID. It had to have been. You know, it was like there was like some news article recently that was like, what was it? It was something like contrasting what people were quoting, because it was like mental health was super good during COVID or whatever, and then people were quoting it and being like what they did, and I quoted it with a picture of me with my buzz cut.
Oh,
that was that. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Like, that would be like something like, I cut someone's hair with safety like jagged design scissors.
Literally. But yeah, I found this Rachel actually took me there because I was like, I don't have anywhere to cut my hair. And she's like, oh, I went to this one Mexican place by over here, like we can just go. Yeah. And she was like, we can just go, and like if you like it, then like you keep going, or like if you don't, just fucking go somewhere else. So I went there the first time, and that's when I first cut it. Like, actually no, I left my curtain bangs a little bit longer that time, but they were just like too long that I was like, I don't really like the look of it. Then I just grew it out. I was like, whatever. But the meantime, during that, I think I didn't cut my hair for like 3 months.
Oh wow. But so you usually go less than 3 months?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, I
to just cut off the dead ends.
Yeah, usually like that's what usually like girls like go for. Like, it's usually not like a huge like change in the hair. Like, it's literally just a trim. But my hair honestly is like really healthy. Like, I'm so glad, because like I don't have to do a bunch of maintenance on it. Yeah, thank you. And like
You're welcome.
I don't get like dead ends or anything. But I like barely
dead
get
ends.
Dead ends.
Like, I don't know why, but I have not heard that phrase before.
Really?
Yeah, like besides like the end of a street.
Yeah, that's
like when you first said it, I was like, oh, I've heard split ends.
Yeah, there's split ends and there's dead ends. Like, it's basically the same thing. Just what the fuck?
Like, split ends aren't quite dead.
Yeah. But it's just like
split ends are on hospice.
They're on the verge.
Yeah, they're on The Voice. I want you.
Oh. Dude, we drove by the studio.
Really?
At Universal.
Oh my god.
You know,
yeah, she went to Universal yesterday.
Yeah, and we took this.
Which at the point where this episode comes out, this was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep interrupting.
No, you're good. But
okay, then I'll interrupt you more.
But we were taking the studio tour, and they were saying like, oh, like we filmed The Voice here and here, and then they were filming like Lopez versus Lopez, like in that area.
Is that a spinoff of George Lopez?
Yeah, it's like him and his family. It's like
the
that's
same
cool.
thing. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah,
what the hell?
it's recent. It's pretty new now.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, oh yeah, we filmed like, what was it? Like, Would You Rather? Not Would You Rather. Some like fucking little kids show. I can't remember what it was, but they were just showing us. And then like we passed The Voice and it had like the huge fucking like banner on it. I was like, damn.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was really crazy.
I went to the set of, oh my God, what was that? Access Hollywood. I went there.
Oh really?
Yeah. I did like a studio tour in Hollywood when I was younger. I went when I was like 7 or 10 or something.
That's kind of cool.
And Pinhead was like on the Walk of Fame and we were driving by and we stopped our car and he was walking up to the window and I got scared as fuck and like that window could not roll up faster. Like I was so terrified. He was like coming for a high five and I was like like I was so fucking scared. And I guess during that trip, this is random tangent, but like I hear this story but I do not remember it. Like we were at like an outdoor mall and I like walked like mid like people were performing, I guess, or like in between songs, and I literally just like wandered away from my dad and Rachel and like walked across the stage and then like they could not find me after that and they thought I like went missing and I was like hiding behind some plant or something and I thought it'd be funny, but they were like panicking, but like they always say that I like walked across this like stage like in the middle of this mall.
That is so random. What the fuck? Like just hiding behind a plant after.
I don't remember.
Like,
I think I was hiding, but like yeah, like it's just a funny story.
That's so weird. I always panicked when like my parents couldn't find me.
Oh, me too.
Like I'd be like,
I don't know if I was aware that I was lost, but or maybe I wanted to. Maybe I wanted to get lost.
Yeah,
I'm like I'm on my own now. I'm gonna make it big in Hollywood.
Yeah.
La la la. That's why I went on the stage.
What the fuck were we talking about before that?
I don't remember. Oh, you were cutting your hair.
Oh, On the Verge, split ends, dead ends. Okay, they're like dry. They're just dry. Like
that was a really good summary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I said On the Voice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it all again.
But yeah, my hair is pretty healthy, so I don't feel like I have to maintain it too much. I like to just because like obviously like I don't want to get rid of like the healthiness of my hair. But
what's your routine?
I shower.
So do I.
I don't wash my hair every day.
You don't?
No, I try not to because then it loses its natural oils. Yeah. And I can like tell
it's
the
essential
difference.
Oils.
Yeah.
Isn't that a hair brand? Essential oils. You're not supposed to wash your hair every day because it loses its herbal essence.
It's Garnier Fructis.
It loses its head and its shoulders. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't wash my hair every day. That's why I have so much Suave.
Yeah.
Just go through all the brands. Old Spice.
But yeah, I don't really like do much to it besides like wash it. I put conditioner. I leave my conditioner in for like I put it in, I wash my body, I wash my face, I wash my body again, and then I take it off.
Oh, your poor face. They don't get seconds?
No, not my face. Because my face is already like super dry. And so like after I put this, like Rachel bought me this serum and it actually helps my skin a lot. Like it's very like moist and dewy right now.
Yeah, your skin looks good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then I put this other moisturizer on at night and I have this specific one for the day. But I don't like besides I have this what the fuck is it called? It's like a shea butter thing, and I spray like 2 little pumps on it, and like I put it through my hair, and then
that sounds like a Bath and Body Works product. Shea butter. I feel like they were on a shea butter like kick for a while.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I don't put too much because then it makes it too greasy. I brush through it with a wet brush, but it's like it doesn't have like the little brushes. It's like a big
bristles.
Yeah.
Little brushes.
But they're like thick, like it's like a plastic one. And then I just brush through it with that to get like the stuff, all this
that one was not my fault. She lost her train of thought. She lost her choo-choo of thought.
I was just waiting for you to make fun of me because I kept going and
there's a clip of like that's not in an episode. It's just like a random clip when we were recording. Like I was like replaying a part of a podcast and I was like the and then I took a sip of water and you come back from drinking water and you were like the it was like bitch.
Okay, but that was funny though.
That was hilarious. We mock each other constantly.
Yeah, it's fun.
We mock each other constantly.
But brush my hair to get the product through it, and then I just leave it. Like I just sleep with my hair wet.
It was because I was looking at the microphone.
Like,
yeah. So distracted.
Yeah. But yeah, I sleep with my hair wet, which I know you're not supposed to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I used to not put any product in my hair. Like I had the beeper cut and I would like go to school with my hair wet. And it would like dry throughout and then I could start flipping it.
Yeah.
Like literally like it was like brown when it was wet, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, maybe that's not obvious, but like yeah. And now I have a whole different.
Your hair was really silky.
Yeah.
I remember it like
still feel it. Is it still soft?
Yeah, it's like super soft.
Oh, thank you.
It's kind of crazy.
Product in it.
Yeah.
Lit. Well, that's like I used conditioner when I was younger. I tried it and I feel like it left my hair feeling greasy. And then I started, well, maybe before that I started using Head and Shoulders. Like I've been using that for a long ass time, maybe even like 10 years.
That's crazy.
Excuse me. But that was like all we had in our like shower when I was younger. And like I do not, it's a dandruff shampoo, but I don't have dandruff.
Yeah.
But like it just, because I started getting compliments because people were like, oh my gosh, your hair is so soft. And I was like, well, now I'm not going to stop using Head and Shoulders ever. It's like literally like since then I've always used Head and Shoulders.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And I rinse and repeat and that's all I do. And I get my hair cut by my friend every month. And that's the tea. I put a pomade in it. That's what I do. Yeah. But yeah, so I guess that's the only thing that really changed.
Yeah, I have this oil. It's a Garnier Fructis, like this. I think it's called Sleek and Shine or something like that. But I only put that on if my hair's super frizzy and it feels super dry. But other than that, like I don't really.
Is it like a dry shampoo? What is
it? It's an oil.
Oh, okay.
But I just like rub it, and then I just like run it through my hair.
Thanks for the demonstration.
Yeah.
Now I know how to use it.
But I put it under first because then if I do it at the top, it gets too like greasy.
You want to have just a little bit left on your hands.
Yeah. And then I run it through the top. But, oh my God, bro. I'm forgetting what I was saying. I actually cannot even remember what I was talking about this time.
You can't remember what?
What I was talking, it was... Oh my God, what I was going to talk about.
The Sleek and...
I was talking about Sleek and Shine. Hair, shiny, greasy. My hair gets...
am I guessing? Shampoo. You win.
My hair gets like greasy after like 3 days though.
Oh, wow. Mine gets greasy after a day. Yeah. I shower every day. I do the same routine every day. Like I can't really like feel clean unless I like start my day with a shower.
Yeah, that's why I shower at night because I'm like, I need to get in my bed clean. Like, I don't like to, like, even if like I go out and then I come back and lay down and then I'm like, I need to shower and then I get up and go shower. Or even like if I'm like super tired, I like try and sleep on top of like something and not on my actual bed.
Yeah. Because, interesting.
Yeah.
My forehead gets super greasy. Like,
oh, really?
So I can't like.
Wait.
I can't shower at night.
Did you buy the pillowcase?
What pillowcase? Oh, no.
We went to... Okay.
Mm-mm. I should, though. It was nice. Like a silk pillowcase.
I feel like that'd be good. Like, if
it's good for your skin, too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because, like, after, sometime after showering, like, my facial oils like from my forehead start like fucking getting into my eyes and it stings and I'm like fuck, like I just need like oil blotting sheets or something probably, but like it keeps producing oil, so it's like damn. So yeah, maybe my body's conditioned to showering every day, whereas like I could probably get it used to like showering every other day, which would be nice, I guess. But like, I don't know. I kind of like starting my day with a shower.
Yeah.
It's like my routine now.
Yeah. I like showering every day, but I just don't wash my hair every day. Like, I'll just put it up in a bun and then I'll just shower.
I also blow dry my hair every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I blow dry it.
Huh.
It helps it gets like volume.
Yeah. I try not to because it gets too voluminous. Like, it's literally like this big.
Really?
It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, or it gets just super straight and then it just looks really weird.
Ew, straight.
Yeah.
Fucking gross.
Fucking disgusting. We need to do that episode. I don't think we did a game one, did we?
I don't think we did. And then we were going to do a school one too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we kind of already did a school one though, because we did high school. Oh, we did high school.
Yeah.
But about the...
We're doing...
like why we didn't go to college and stuff.
Yeah.
I also have breathing on mine for an insecurity. I kind of already touched on this earlier in regards to weight, but they're like in like July or something of 2021, like there was like, I don't know if I got COVID or what, like I feel like there was like a change in my voice and stuff, and I've been trying to work on that with my doctors to like, because like whenever I would like physically exert myself, like I'd get this like tightness in my chest, and I have asthma, for those of you that don't know, but that like wasn't part of it before, so maybe it was just my asthma developing or something, but yeah, so I feel like since then my voice like cuts out more and more, like when I speak, like not increasingly, but like since then I've noticed it, and like that's been like an insecurity, but not like anything crazy, but yeah, it just came to mind.
I literally was thinking about something while you were just like saying that. That's one of my insecurities, that I forget shit all the fucking time. And like it honestly makes me like frustrated that I do too. And that like I feel like it makes me fucking look stupid to other people.
I feel like I have a hard time like paying attention to like people when they're talking and like retaining the information. Like I kind of get like lost. Yeah. Like in my head or whatever. Yeah. While they're talking, and I like start to tune them out, which hopefully the podcast is like making me better at that, because obviously I have to listen and shit.
Yeah, because it's only two people conversation.
But I don't feel like I'm super bad at it, and it's probably like a normal thing, but I would like to be better at it.
Yeah, me and Rachel were like talking about this yesterday, and we were like, she took like an ADHD test like on her phone, and we were just like looking at it, and I was like, bro, I think I have a little bit of ADHD then. Like from the questions that it was saying, it was like, oh, you forget stuff, or it's like hard for you to retain things, like you have to have a constant routine and stuff like that. I'm just like, that's literally me. Like, actually,
I do feel like people also have their methods of learning. Like I'm a very visual learner. Like when someone, like when we're playing, because like my family's big on board games, like when we play a board game and my dad like reads all the instructions before the game and is like, all right, let's start playing, and everyone understands the rules, I'm like, no, like I'm always like, can we do a practice round? Because like I do not get it after like reading the entire handbook.
Literally.
I'm like, girl, I need to learn by like seeing it in action.
Yeah. Me, when we were figuring out how to play Yahtzee.
Oh my god, Yahtzee sounds so confusing.
Yeah, it's actually not that confusing if I'm playing it right, but I don't know if I am. So, but yeah, I think the first time it was like me, Reese, and Rachel, and like Reese knew how to play it a little bit, but he was like, oh, let's just watch a video, because we read through and we were like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, roll the dice 3 times, call it after the first, like, okay, but like, what are you supposed to call? Like, I don't get it. And it has like 2 separate things on the sheet for the points, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. And so we watched a video and we were like, oh, okay. And then we even bought like a different like murder mystery thing, and even that we had to like watch a video on it, because we were like, oh, we don't understand
a murder mystery version of Yahtzee.
No, it was just another like a different like game. It's a murder mystery like thing.
What?
No, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That's one thing, like I'm a very hands-on learner. Like you can tell me like it's exactly like what I need to do, but if you show me and then let me do it for myself, and you just like watch me, like I'd rather learn like that. Like I learn a lot faster. Right. And that's like one of the things right now with my job. Like they like showed me how to do it, but they did it. And then like once it came to me doing it, I was like, where do I go from here? Like, I remember you press something, but I can't find it anymore.
Yeah, I'd be the same way.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I got the hang of it now, but I like today they left me alone by myself.
Oh, really? For the first time?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I had to go like lock up like a few of the schools that are around there and stuff, and I was like, okay, if I go through here, and I was trying to like remember like the route for like the easiest route to all the schools because I know where they all are, but I was just like, I can't remember like what street to turn on, like. But, like, I literally just pulled out my Google Maps, and then I put it, like, in the order that we went to the schools, and then I was like, okay. And then after it, like, the first street, I was like, okay, I got it from here. And then I just did it on my own.
Oh, good.
Yeah. But
out of your memory.
Yeah. But nice. I had, like, that's one of the things, like, I'll, like, start doing something. I'm like, oh, okay, now I remember.
Yeah. It clicks.
Yeah. Or, like, when people are talking sometimes, I'll be like, huh? And then, like, it'll process as they're repeating it. I've done that, too,
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, yeah. And they're like...
I just need to, like, give myself a couple more seconds.
Yeah. And that, like, sometimes that pisses Rachel off.
What? Oh. Yeah, immediately after.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, literally. It, like, pisses Rachel off sometimes, and I'm just like, dude, my brain just needs, like, a couple of seconds after you say something to process it, and then I can, like, actually respond to you. But that's, like, one of the things I fucking hate, like, about myself. Like... I'm just like, people probably just think I'm fucking stupid or something.
No, not at all.
Okay, hopefully. I mean, I am, but like, you know.
On a lighter note, what's one of your securities?
Oh, man.
None.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm only saying this because I feel like a lot of people have said this to me, but like, I make people like feel like they can like confide in me, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
no, I'd agree with that.
A lot of the times, like I'll meet someone and we'll be like talking, and then I'll be like, I'll like open up a little bit, and then just like fucking wave of shit that they have, and then they like
a brand new person.
Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, like I didn't know like I was that chill for people to just like open up to me like that.
It helps to have a fresh perspective with stuff like that.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like that, and then like a lot of people come to me with their issues because I'm like they confide in me a lot, and like I have I've done that. Yeah, I have a lot of younger cousins, and every single one of them like comes to me for stuff, and I'm just like, that's crazy.
Out of everybody?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and like I feel like this just because I make them like, okay, like I understand your point of view. Look at it from theirs. Yeah. But make your own decision.
You've done that to me too.
Yeah.
And it definitely helps. Like,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like I think
that's what a good friend does.
Yeah.
Like they don't like sugarcoat it.
Yeah. And I try to sugarcoat it, but in a way that like you still understand. Across. Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna blatantly be like, bro, you're like overthinking it, just shut the fuck up. Like it's fine. Like no, like I'm not gonna say that shit to you. Yeah, I feel like that definitely is something that I feel like good about myself in. But what about you?
I'd say definitely my sense of humor. I feel like that's like always kind of been one of my strong suits. I'd say that for you too as well. Really? Obviously, yeah. Or maybe it's not obvious to you.
Yeah,
but it is obvious to me. But yeah, sense of humor. I feel like. And I feel like it helps me surround myself naturally with other people that get my sense of humor, so that it makes me feel better
about yourself.
Yeah, like because they're like they make me feel good because like we mesh well on that.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
yeah. I think pretty much like all of us in our little group, like we all have the same sense of humor.
Yeah,
and we just like play off of each other, which is even better because I like. Every time that I'm with you, like I always am like on the verge of pissing myself because I like laugh so hard. But it's just like even better when like people can play off of it, and it just gets even funnier and funnier.
Yeah, because you're also not relying on one person to make all the jokes or whatever. Like everyone's like playing a part.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm like, I bet you people think we're like fucking like when we're like. It's like sitting in the middle of Chili's and we're just like fucking crying and laughing. Everyone's like, what the fuck?
Saw a guy like looking at us multiple times once, like when we were in Chili's, and like like we were cracking the fuck up about something. Like I don't remember what it was, but like I noticed this guy was like taking notice, and it seemed like the vibe I got like at first glance was like he was like, oh, like I wonder what they're laughing about. Like, it looks really funny.
Yeah. No, literally. I'm just like, oh, you probably wish you were us, huh? That's my thought.
How conceited.
Yeah. No, literally. But then sometimes I'm just like, oh, they probably fucking hate us right now. Like, we're probably being so fucking loud and obnoxious.
Yeah, I got looked at in Chili's the other day by a couple people, and I think it was because I was being loud. I said, like, damn or something super loud. Like, I was like, oh, sorry.
Of course. Yeah.
My soda can voice.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm witty hitting the gwitty right now.
There's a TikTok of, like, this, like, cat, like, he goes up to like a cup or something, he or she, I don't know the gender of the cat, like, goes up to the cup and starts like pouncing on its paws, and then it's a stitch, and this lady's like, I am a veterinarian of 6 years, I know exactly what this cat's doing, he's literally hitting it. I thought it's so funny. I love it's like a joke. Dance or something for those of you that don't know, literally hitting the glitty.
Literally hitting the glitty.
It's another security.
Yeah, like you said, probably my sense of humor too. I feel like sometimes, like, I know I'm funny, but then sometimes I'm like, I think I'm just being stupid, and people are laughing at my stupidity. You know what I think we're both, well, maybe not secure about this, but like what we're both good at is pivoting well between being serious and being funny. And I don't remember if I talked to you about this recently, but like, I remember mentioning the band director in high school, like how he said, is there a serious side to you? And I was like, girl, you onto something there? Like, absolutely. No, literally. And yeah, I feel like I'm secure about like I feel like these go kind of hand in hand, my diction and my speaking skills, and then my writing skills as well. Oh, for sure.
And I feel like that all kind of collects together with like the being able to pivot between serious, because your practice when you're well spoken, it's like, I mean, when we're making jokes, we're not necessarily well spoken. There's definitely a way of like comedic timing though, and what words to use and stuff. So I've thought about that like a bunch of times. I think it's really interesting. But yeah, so I think we're good at that, to pivot.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed it a lot more like when I'm working too, because like
adulthood, I'm sure we're seeing it a lot more.
Yeah, because in my old workplace, like, we used to joke around all the time, and then it'll suddenly be like, oh, like, my husband did this and this, and we'd get like super serious. Oh my gosh. And then like we just start joking about it afterwards. That's funny. It's like, okay, we got like
the serious part,
we know like it's not that serious, or like we understand the seriousness of it, but we can still have fun with it. And we start joking around and stuff, and then like our like boss walks in, and we're just like, oh yeah. Hey, what's
back
up?
Straight. Single file people.
But at this place that I work at now, like, everybody's like super chill, and they like all banter with each other, and it's like even just fun to just sit and like watch all of them, like
people watch.
That's literally what I do half of the time, because a lot of the times like it's like three of us like in this one like little room, and then like someone will walk in, and then they'll start talking, and I'll like start listening into the conversation, and then they like slowly start bringing it this way, so then we all like are in the conversation, and then like we kind of separate our own ways, and then we like come back together. It's really weird, but
sounds like seismology. And then the tectonic plates.
Exactly. But my job's awesome, I think.
Oh, good.
Cool. Yeah.
I put my boundaries as well. That was my last one. And I said they're a work in progress, as all insecurities always are. But yeah, I feel like I've gotten better, like in adulthood, at setting boundaries, and sticking to them is another thing. Like, you can set them, but like actually sticking to them is important.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel like I'm still like working on that from like the bottom up, but I definitely keep it in mind. It's just like
I just don't necessarily put a stop to it when you're like failing at it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, oh, whatever. Like, I'll just do it later. You know, like, it's fine. But
I do think there is a like, because sometimes say like you have an argument with somebody and like you set a boundary, like it's not always good to stick to that boundary though. So there's like a fine line, because like you could say something in the heat of the moment.
For sure.
So yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's one of my issues that I have, but like in any relationship, I feel like that I have with anybody, because like I feel like my like trauma dumping now, but I feel like with my parents, it's like so hard to put a stop to like they're like overstepping their boundary, and then I'm just kind of like, it's been happening all my life, so like whatever, like I don't give a fuck at this point. But
you're kind of
like,
used to it.
Yeah, so I don't really care. But to other people, they're like, what the fuck, your parents like still do that shit?
Yeah, I think like, that's why you know, fresh perspectives can help so much.
Yeah.
When it comes to like any type of relationship and getting a second opinion, because like they're not in it, like they're not like phased.
Yeah, they can see the whole picture,
right? Yeah, and like just like the fresh word is so important, and like fresh perspective, because like it's so foreign to them that they're hearing it for the first time. It's like, okay, here's what I feel about this. Like they're not in it to where like they stop noticing things because you become immune to it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. So awesome.
Yep.
My life is so awesome.
Yep. What about your style?
My style?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I just kind of wear whatever the fuck. Like I don't really like, sometimes when I go out, I feel like I'm like, oh, like I should wear this and this. Like I actually plan a fit out. But sometimes I'm just like jeans and a shirt. Okay. But like I feel like like I said, like a lot of my clothes is very like loose fitting. So like I guess I don't really like care.
Which isn't necessarily bad.
Yeah.
Like that can be like a vibe.
Yeah. And I'm so comfortable in all my clothes, which I'm thankful for, because like I said, like in high school, like I felt like I was so uncomfortable. Like I always had really tight jeans. I always had a hoodie because like it was like a weird area in my stomach. It looked weird, and I was like, I don't want to fucking just wear a shirt or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I try and like stay like with the trends that are around, but like I'm not gonna buy a whole new fucking wardrobe.
Yeah,
because that shit fucking pisses me off.
That's where thrifting comes in really handy. And thrifting is fun.
Yeah, sometimes.
I've gone if you go to the right thrift store.
Yeah. I've gone to like the Valley Thrift, and it's like the huge one in Esco. I get so overwhelmed with everything in there. I'm just like, how am I supposed to look for
only
anything?
Cash.
Yeah, that's
I didn't know that
annoying.
when I went.
Oh, that's
like,
awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. And then you go to the ATM. It's like super sketch. I'm just like
$3 fee.
Yeah.
Card skimmer.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, yeah, no. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I kind of like wear the same thing all the time. I think the podcast knows now. I've worn this shirt like 5 different times. So, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or at least like 3 or 4.
I thought it looked new. I actually noticed it when you came in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I try and like.
It's Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Oh.
I try not.
I don't remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
But
I do feel like the outfits like can definitely like, I specifically remember this from yesterday because like I just like put effort into my outfit yesterday.
Yeah.
And it like totally upped my confidence. And I think it also had to do with like my new haircut and stuff. I just felt good. And I was like, that like probably wouldn't have happened to that same extent had I like worn my Adidas pants and my like this.
Yeah.
So, but this is like, I'll wear this. But like, I definitely do like to play dress up.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think like at least Rachel like helps me a lot in that aspect, because like a lot of the times I'm just like, oh, it literally doesn't even look good. Like with like these colors don't go together. She's like, yeah, they do. Like it looks good. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I just need to put shoes on. And literally every time after I put shoes on, I'm like, okay, this is kind of fire. Like it's kind of good. And then like I'm just like, okay, look. And then I feel good all day because of it. But like sometimes I'm just like, she's like, oh, like wear this and this, like it'll look good, and I wear it, and then but I'm not as comfortable with it because like, not because she chose it, but just because like in my mind I'm just like, I don't think this looks that good. Like I don't know. And I'll wear it and like all day I'll be like covered up, or like I'll be standing like a different way, so like you can't see anything. And then but definitely like I try and keep it like pretty like neutral as like everything I wear. And I always, right now I'm big on the fucking zip up hoodies. Like that's
those
my thing
are
right
cute.
now. Yeah.
I don't think it's a hoodie if it's a zip up, right?
Yeah.
It's a
whatever.
jacket.
The fuck. I don't fucking know the difference. What the fuck is the difference?
The lack of a zipper.
Oh, got it.
Well, it has a hood too.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like zip up hoodie zip up.
Yeah, same thing. I know what you meant. I'm just being so fucking annoying.
Yeah, bitch, fuck off. But yeah, I've been trying to buy more. I literally got this off my friend, and it's like obviously like washed out.
Oh, you
took
like, that off right before.
Yeah,
I was like, where'd that come from?
But it's Brandy Melville.
Pull out of a fucking hat with
so
a rabbit. Like a magic trick. It's so heavy.
Oh, like the.
Can I hold it? I thought it stopped. Yeah. Oh, it is. It's thick.
Yeah, it's like.
Wow. I'm like, wow, it is heavy. I can't even pick it up. Oh my god, that is really heavy. Yeah, holy crap.
Like, it's looking kind of crazy.
Yeah,
but it's
must be
comfy.
really warm though.
Yeah, it is for sure. But I honestly just like it because I've gotten like a lot of graphic tees recently. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like a zip up, like you can like keep it like a quarter zip, and then you can show what you have under.
Yeah, that's true.
And
that's
then
a
it just
point.
makes the fit like a little bit better.
Yeah, layers.
But, yeah, exactly. And then I don't look as fucking fat. And then
Jesus Christ.
I'm just kidding, guys.
Just kidding, guys. Don't.
Yeah.
As always, we end the episodes with Media Mondays because we film on Mondays, so don't get confused because we post these on Thursdays. Call them Media Thursdays if you want. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, where we show you media we've been consuming this week. Usually we do songs, and it appears we're both doing that because we're both on Spotify. Yeah. So go ahead, Melisa.
Okay, I'm gonna do like 3 or 4. Okay. 3 Boys by Omar Apollo. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. He's fucking Mexican. But
Apollo 18.
Yeah, exactly. And then Smoke Sprite featuring RM of BTS. And it's by Suyun, I believe. And then what's the other song? Oh, Wallflower by Twice.
Okay. Isn't Suyu that? How do you spell it? Does it start with T? The artist you just read.
From
on
Twice?
The second song.
Oh. Suyun. No, that's someone else that you're thinking about. Because
Kelly Clarkson, there was like a clip going around of her being like, how do you pronounce it?
Yeah, it's Chewy.
Yeah.
From Twice, yeah.
That's that song?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's someone else. And this one's Suyun. Like Soyyoon.
Okay. Mine is Stay by Zed Alessia Cara. Dang. It's like the just stay a minute. Yeah. It's another throwback. Like last week I had the middle on my Media Monday. And The Weeknd by SZA. I like tend to not listen to that song though because I like it better when it's sped up. That's why I added it because I heard it on TikTok sped up and I couldn't find it on Spotify sped.
I'm not bitch.
Yeah. But like there's a number of sped up songs on Spotify. Yeah. There's like a whole playlist and it has like 400,000 saves or something. Like people eat that shit up. So and as will I. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Grain of Salt. We hope you enjoyed sharing our insecurities with us. Go ahead and throw a bunch of shit you're insecure about in the comments and we will roast you about it and make you feel horrible. Yeah. We will agree with you. Mm-hmm. Make sure you add pictures if you think you're fat. But yeah, we will make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Grain of Salt Podcast for both of those, and follow our Instagrams at Grain of Melisa and Grain of Daniel. And yeah, we will see you next week with another new episode every single Thursday. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, etc. Talk to you then. Love you so much.
Bye.
Bye.